45 minutes to go on a Friday trading session. Let's have a look at how things are shaping up as we head towards the close of the week. Nicely positive right across the board here, 1.25%. The S&P 500, 0.75 for the Dow. NASDAQ leading 1.5%. TSX here in Toronto, nicely positive. Brazil as well, up 0.5%. Still have Bitcoin there, guys, to the downside. But let's get right into MindMed. There's OCGN. There's lots of things moving this afternoon.
Maybe OCGN moving. I don't know. Like the share offering, guys. Obviously, if you do see what just happened to the stock just a few minutes or so ago, $10, $100 million in the market at 11.80 was the price. It flushed all the way down to 9.40. There was a halt on the way. 10.55. It reopened. You could have had shorts in front of 10. I got 20s and 10s. It stalled out at about 9.50 on the way back up. I just ran away from the trade back at 10 even. It does look like it has a chance to roll over again. I think I'd be looking at that halt price, 10.55, if I wanted to reshort this name, but already a crazy mover. This is one from the morning. We were all over trading this in both directions. I mean, I was shorting it this morning. I got out right here at 10.30 and did not trade it again until I got in and out for a 10-cent loss 15 minutes before they came up with that news. So that's my luck today.
Yeah, watch out for Snapchat here, 59.40, 59.50. We're going to take the long on Snapchat. Welcome to the fastest 45 minutes on YouTube. Here we go, 49.50. We're going to go long through. I'm going to review my OCGN trade with you guys. We already took that $2.70 winner on OCGN, and I'll review that in a second. There it is. So we go long now, Snapchat. Long, first trade of the day. Not first trade of the day, but first trade of the show here. There it is. Wow, Snapchat. Hello. Let's take a little bit off now. What just happened to Snapchat? We don't know, but we do know this. Bang, we go to the carnival and we take it out already. Wow, like right there. Hello. Great trade on Snapchat to start the day. 20-cent winner, just like that. That was pretty easy. That's in 1 minute. That's in like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
there,
so the position, I don't know, the position board is
what
definitely wrong. Before we came on here, I was like 59 break on Snapchat. I'm long at 01s. Got out some at 24, got out some at 49. I'm still holding long on that. And I was short in NIO and out. So I was short here in front of 41 guys in NIO, and this is me getting out. So I'm not long Neo. I just got out at 41.10, and that's why I lost on that short trade. Looks like that one's headed up. Very, very strong movement here in Neo. I just looked at that first failed break at 41, said if it can hold this again, which it was trying to do, I would get out. But a very, very strong move here. The EVs are running. The market is running, but just letting you guys know, position board was off. I still got that Snapchat long, though.
I noticed that I was under there as a Arun, so I'm glad to be more handsome today than before. A big shout out to Arun there, but you guys know what's good, man. We have 40 cents now in the money on this Snapchat trade. So look at this. They're going to fix that board so you guys can see our positions. No problem. So this is the OCGN trade, right? We had, and I mean, if you just go on here, you could see this. I mean, Paul Skills, defend 17. You see where that is right now? Okay, so here's the trade right here. 10.50, we got long. Oh, sorry, that's a mistake in the morning. There's the long that we took at 10.30. It finally breaks the 10.50 that we were worried about all the way to the upside. And then forget about the share offering. I mean, it's a great opportunity. Neil's already talked about that. That was great. But here it is here. I got out, and we tweeted this as we were going because I was letting you guys know. I'm still in OCGN. We're still in OCGN. We were letting it go up, and I was waiting for something like this to fail. We almost got out here, but that was during the show. Remember, I told you I don't want to get MVIS'd. I didn't want to get out too early. So we wait for it to happen, and then really, the first severe red candle on a pullback back to 13.25, that's where we wind up getting out. So pigs get slaughtered. I feel bad for people that are stuck in this. But, I mean, OCGN, look, I don't like management for doing that kind of stuff, but they're allowed to do it, and that's part of the problem with...
well, it's not an instant process. This had to have been in the works before today, but I'm not a huge fan of it intraday. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah, they should have done it like pre-market or make that a little bit more realistic. But, again, I wonder... You know, do they take advantage of it when it's at 12? Who knows? That's a story for another day. What up, Beep?
One from this morning, guys. XXII, 22nd century, just popping up here through $5 day highs. This is also 52-week highs for this one.
Okay, so we're just going to have a quick look at, I was just talking, well, I was just going to look at a different name here, but then you brought that one to my attention. That's too big of a break. At this time of day, you're looking for things that are actually moving. To my chagrin, I tried a long break here, and it wouldn't go. Double tap, got out flat. I'm kind of looking to see if there's a pullback. That's on volume this break here. So if I can catch a little something off the top here, just going to quickly get into a long up 505. Maybe give it back to like 95. It's just a matter of finding something that actually has the juice to go. If it slams back here and this is a failed break through something like the 5, fair enough. But this one at 4, yesterday on the show, I was long at 405 and it wouldn't go. And of course, right here I am going long at 505. A little bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. Fantastic news for them. I'll give it about 10 pennies or so to make sure it's going to go, and then we can hang on, see where the upside leaves us.
Yeah, they're working on our positions. Mine doesn't show until I get in and out of something. So right now, I just have Snapchat on board. So Snapchat long 59.51. So similar. Neil's short. You're not short, are you? Snapchat?
No, that was my out at 35. I'm also not long, Neil. I lost on a short and got out.
Okay,
so
yeah.
there is an issue
I just wanted to confirm to everybody. I was going to say me and Neil both long, but I knew he wasn't short. So okay, so we will fix that. We'll have to get into something, Neil, quickly, and then punch out. I don't know if there's like a penny stock we can do. Okay, MMEDF here, MindMed. I just want to talk about this real quick. Okay, so 340, we went long here finally. We just said enough was enough. Like I was sitting here watching it, and the next thing I know, it's like bang, just started going. I mean, it was going all day, but there was some size here at 340. We saw it, we went long at 338, then we punched the size at 340 and got out at 48 to the high side. It stopped at 50, so just to let you guys know, MindMed here getting uplisted on the 27th over into NASDAQ. So that's going to be a name to watch out for there as well. Yeah, wow, Snapchat, what is going on?
Still going.
Yeah, we are still long this name right here. 50, what? Okay. I don't know.
I'm looking at 60.
Moving?
I'm looking at 61 because in the morning when it bounced off of that sort of 59, sort of that 60 area, the fail breakdown, it couldn't go any higher than 61. That's where we got out, was VWAP at the time, and that would be the target for me. That 22nd century can't seem to go, guys. It's just like 2 cents in the money.
Yeah.
It's like 505s. Yeah, mine just disappeared, but Snapchat actually shows you there, Sean. I want to have a quick look if I can, just quickly, because there was one other big time mover, which is Asleep, MVIS. Holding VWAP, kind of in a tight range. The fact that it couldn't break down below the 1670, it's tried to flush through. I'll take a short break if it goes down through that price, but all systems are likely go if it's going to be a 1750 break to the upside. This one, lulling itself to sleep, but the way that the movement has happened in the market, usually if it doesn't take out those bottoms, you're making another run at the top. MVIS been absolutely crushing it the last couple of days. As you can see, can't be afraid to buy some of these when they're on the run.
I'm just going to get out here at the quarters here on Snapchat. I don't know if the run's going to continue or not. We'll look for a better spot to get in. But if I can get out right now, I mean, this is just a monster. This is like 5. There we go. We're out. Oh, we're almost out. Bang! There we are. We're out. I mean, what a trade that was, guys. That one didn't even take long at all. That was 72 cents. There on Snapchat. Welcome to the show. We told you this was going to be the fastest 45 minutes, but didn't know that would be the fastest and easiest win I've had all day. That's Snapchat breaking VWAP. Welcome, guys. Thank you for rejoining us back. I mean, this has been a busy Friday for us. The market just continues to rock and roll. Like, you want to talk about rocking and rolling, like up 1.56% for the NASDAQ? Hell yeah. And I did want to give a big thank you. We already showed this, but a big thank you to our community. I made a post up, some of the words that you guys gave this morning. I wanted to give you guys some love, so if you want to check that out. And then also, man, we just passed 18,000 followers, so I did want to give a big thank you. And my way of thanking you is you can see my awesome dance moves right now. So there you go. So thank you so much for all of the continued love for all of us here at Trader TV Live. Good move there on Snapchat to get out. And again, we get out at the quarters, and it really had nothing to do with anything other than A, the quarter, and then B, if you look at back here, this is where we got in the first place, and then there was consolidation at these levels. So I've already traded this level, so I was pretty happy to get out there. We'll see if it breaks even higher, but that move just kind of came out of nowhere. And when that happens, I think it's important to take a little bit of profit. So we took 20 cents there early, and then we take another, like I said, 72 cents on the high side. If there's any names you guys want us to look at, please.
I wanted to come back to that SYPR. Now, this was another runner from the morning. If you were watching the morning show, I was shorting every single move into 390 at the top. And then it finally broke $4, and we said, each time it came, I'm like, okay, it can't get past 340 to the downside. At some point, it's going to be a losing trade on that short, and it hit it once, I wasn't willing to go long. Hit it twice, I wasn't willing to go long. After the third time, I'm like, I'm reversing if this thing breaks 4. I didn't have a great out. I was like, I got to hold on to these at some point. I saw it run into like 6 and was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. I'll give it back down to $5 to see if it can bounce. I ended up getting out at 5, the last of my shares, which kind of stinks. I probably should have had something out at 5.40 there, chasing all the way down. I was kind of annoyed with myself. That's all come and gone, and here is $4 the other way on SYPR. So, that was a breakout. It was resistance in the morning. If it breaks through, I'm going to be going. I shouldn't say obviously. I'm going to be going short through $4 on SYPR if it does happen to fall down. 123 million shares worth of volume. So that's been a big one. I still kind of believe in Snapchat here. I'm going to hang on to it. I've only been on the long side of the trade. I kind of still think you can get to that 61. I'd love to see it retest, maybe bounce off VWAP, or maybe even down around, like even if it tries to retest that 59, see if it can't bounce off that price. NIO, on the other hand, so I got out of that short, loser, and then it just broke the high of the day. So 41 is just taking 41.10. I kind of waited for it to break that 10. Now I'm into the long trade on NIO. If you can't beat them, join them. Brendan?
Some of these NFT names, guys. Another group that kind of popped up here midday. This was about 120-ish. We got this big run up to 35 in this TKAT. Starting to go again here. Some volume coming in back to 33 now.
I wouldn't be alive or breathing if I didn't take some kind of a Palantir trade. So we're going to do that right now. Long at 50 here. It's at that 50 level. I understand this is going to be a little bit of a shot in the dark. We're at the high. Normally I wouldn't take this. You saw how I traded the Snapchat near VWAP. This is not a trade that we have monster expectations for. It's up that 2.8%. The NASDAQ is running. We'll see what it wants to do into the close. It's been a great couple days for Palantir. I mean, not great, but at least we bounced off the lows, much like the market has. And even yesterday, we saw a little bit of destruction in the market, and Palantir still was able to hold, a green day. So looking into the weekend here, I mean, now you have the 50 period moving average like super low, which is great. I think I love to buy stock. I mean, we're still long. I think it's like 12 or 13 now by the time we've got some average bids in there. But, you break above this 50 period now at 24.50, and then I think you fly, it's 27, 28. And then the real break that we're all waiting for is right here, man, 29.50. $30. Then we see up here again. So let's just take a long in Palantir. We'll build it up a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of support down here ahead of VWAP, so like 29.30s, 40s, 50s. So let's start a position now. Again, not a very heavy one. We will put a position on, though, and we'll just keep averaging in. And I hate to say that, like we don't want to keep averaging into something. We'd ideally like it to go up, but I do think that there will be some support here. I'll get the imbalance locator set up and check that out for you when we do get back. But the one trade, before I throw it back to Neil here, the one trade that I really, really want to take, though, I mean, even though this MindMed is what this is right now, this is not a big win. I mean, this is like, if you're talking about this, is like 5 or 6 cents if you add this all up. I mean, long at 38, long at 40, out 40, those are 43s, these are 44s, and then there's a 47, 48 there. So, but we are looking at this break right now, 350. You can also trade MindMed in Toronto, which on the NEO exchange. So there's opportunity for that. I'm just showing you guys, I know there's a lot of love for the US side here. So MindMed right now, obviously it's gonna be uplisted. We've talked about that. Let's see, I do wanna break this thing through 350. So watch out for that. There is, you can't see it here, but there is size at 350. Hopefully when it gets there, I'll be able to show it to you. What's up, Brendo?
Yeah, Neil was just asking about this rail, R-A-I-L. I don't see anything on this, guys. There was a nice move, obviously, to 7. This candle needs to repopulate, but just ticked down pretty hard there. 34% on the day, though, for R-A-I-L.
I swear I had a key for this, but it is what it is. I can't seem to find it. I had a key which was like standing in front of the train tracks. I swear it was here. Oh, there it is. I got it. Like,
you found it.
There it is. I found it. No, I'm not short this thing. But anyways, it just had a bit of a pullback off of what looks like 720 now. Of course, my daily chart absolutely hates me, so I'm not going to be able to go there for a quick second. I do want to see, and I would sort of look back to where were the real breaks, 650. I would have to say that this range might be the more interesting play, 660 to 675 on a bit of a pullback. The volume is, I don't know, it kind of seemed like it's drying up a little bit as I was watching the level 2 here on that little pullback. Not a ton of acceleration. So I kind of would have thought that if you have a move like this, you get some kind of a pullback that's that violent, and there'd be I mean, let's look at level 2 right here. There's not a heck of a lot happening. I expect you to be flushing or snapping back to the upside, something. I'm not seeing much of anything there, which could lead me to think that there could be a little bit of a secondary push down here. I'm going to wait it out just to see where the next volume spike comes in before making a decision. I also don't like trading it blind. I don't like when things don't move. In NIO here, okay, so I get out of the short, get into the long when it takes out the top, and then it decides to do absolutely nothing as the market is breaking higher. So go figure in NIO, and then sort of the same thing here with 22nd Century. Okay, it's kind of moving. I mean, I didn't get the break until 505. I probably should have had something in the 502, 503 range if I'm a little faster there, but it can't seem to go more than 10 cents. So if that's what it wants to do, I might have to take a little bit out and see how far it can run. Like, I'm already giving it only back to like about a 5 even, so I'm risking 5 pennies in slippage. Might as well take 10 and see where it goes, see if I can't buy the dip. Brendan, what do you got, bud?
Another one we talked about this morning, starting to go here as well. I think it was like around here we were talking about this, or maybe 160 maybe, I can't remember. UXIN, they teamed up with JD.com, online used car dealer, starting to go here. Just broke 180 there on a huge volume spike, guys.
Yeah, good call. Yeah, that was the price. It was 156, I remember exactly. And then we wanted to go long 175, but completely forgot about that. Okay, so MindMed, I just want to bring this to your attention. There is a Citadel buyer here at 345. So I'm already long. Like, I went long at 45 there, and I went long again at 40. I punched 49. I thought I got 48s there. But okay, maybe I got 49s. But here comes 50, guys, right now. So we're staring at 50 in the face. It looks like, we'll punch it to go long. I don't know if it's going to withstand that. This is what it looked like before on this market. And again, with the pink sheets, they don't need to honor these quotes. So there is a little bit of a, deceivingness about it to pink sheets, but that's the way it trades. You have to understand that. This OTCX quote, again, this is just really if you're trading on our platform. I assume that if you guys are trading at home on pink sheets, you'll be able to buy and sell these prices, no problem, but it's just for the punching aspect. See, Citadel's gone right now, so maybe we gotta get out of this one, but I did want to see a 50 break. So I'm gonna hold this until we come back to the downside here. If we break down below 335, which I think is probably gonna happen, then we'll get out. Like that buyer, there's Citadel there. What happened, man? You had 3 million shares there a couple seconds ago. So we'll wait to see. Now he's gone. Hopefully that gets marketed up and we break that 350, but there he is. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. He was just spoofing that stock up a little bit. We'll see if it was real though. I'm gonna give this a little bit of time. I gotta give it back down to here. If we're gonna lose on it, we'll give back what we had, but I did think we were gonna break 350 there. So that's MindMed. Just having a quick look at that one over on the OTCX. No worries for me right now on it. Ford, we're still, I don't want to miss the 350 break, so that's why I'm long now in case we do miss it. Ford's had such a great day today, and we missed it. Traded off the open. These are the levels we were buying yesterday. If you remember, 86s, 87s, that should have been bought again. If we zoom back to yesterday, you can see the same levels, man. Here it is, 86, 87, beautiful bottom. And then today it makes the same bottom again. And then now today it actually breaks that 1210 level that we liked. So, disappointing that we missed Ford, but that's another runner for you today, guys. Ford, GE, some names to look at that are cheap, that have a potential to blow up, in my opinion.
I'm going to hit the fist bump, but mostly because I know some of you guys got that MVIS. We're talking about how, relatively speaking, you had OCGN, which was rolling over, and some of those high flyers from the morning, which had made that break, whereas, MVIS was making the move to the upside, or at least holding that level at 16.75. Of course, I go along NIO, which is, 5 pennies in the money? 22nd Century gives me 10 cents and then reverses. Snap was a while ago, so forget about that. MVIS should have been the first thing I went to. Sometimes what will happen is, with a little bit of time left in the day, we don't trade as many positions at the same time. That's just true. I might have 5 or 6 in the morning and be trading 12 total at times. In the afternoon, probably not going to do it. I should have been in MVIS. That's such a great consolidation there. You do have to be concerned. I think at least with this 1850 area, if you got that break anywhere in like the quarters, maybe 40s, your dollar in the money. No one ever went broke taking profit. It's Friday, it's 335. I would bank a little some of it. Speaking of banking profit, I would love to do that in NIO, but it's, like I said, only about 4 or 5 cents in the money. I'll take something out in front of the quarters because we are running out of time. NEO is a stock that I will be watching. If I'm still in this position, I will be watching at 350 to see if there's an imbalance on NEO. A lot of times you might see a big enough one that would move the market on NIO. If it comes out in your favor, it's like if you can cancel offers and see how far it goes or just get taken out. If it comes out against me, I'd be ready. Actually, might use a stop order just to cover myself on the downside in case there is a flush. I just hopefully get out really quick.
Okay, so let's just watch MindMed so we can have some fun here. People are spoofing, so watch out. So what spoofing means is when you show size and then you, look, there he is there. When you show size and you pull it away. So let's see there. Let's see if this guy gets filled here. 47, 46, so there's a big size here. You can see, so that's protecting the bid. Those of you guys asking about MindMed here on our chat, you can trade it on the NEO exchange. So if your account is unable to hit the pink sheets, because again, some aren't. Some brokerages don't cover pink sheets for obvious reasons. You can ask them why, but it's riskier than many other exchanges, so there are reasons for that. But here we go. I'm going to take a long through 350, no matter what. I mean, even if I lose, I lose on it, but I want to give it back to this 335. I know it's already up 63% and everything, and it's one of those things that, okay, let's see where this one wants to go. But I am going to try to punch this through 50 there, see what happens, and then, hopefully just upside goes. I mean, look how exciting this thing's been this afternoon. I mean, basically from here, from like 2 o'clock, once we broke through 325, it was just bang, basically straight to 350. It sees some size, big number, 350, up 65%. So this could be a good short as well. I just would rather play the long and see what happens. Remember, uplist coming on Tuesday. What's up, Brendo?
The market amazingly strong here, guys. Into the close, we're just rallying all the way. The bank's leading right now, 2.5% for this one. JP Morgan just broke 151 there, day highs for JPM.
Holla at your boy, 2.5. Yeah, I mean, big time. We were talking, it was at like 1.5, and Morgan Stanley was at 2.5. Morgan Stanley's up 4% now, so the breakout is on. Snapchat's still going. I thought maybe it would pull back to VWAP. I mean, that didn't happen. 59.80 is as far as it went. It's trying to extend through. If it gets to the 50 mark and pulls back, I'll probably throw just like 35 to 40. Let's just call it around that price range. If it gets there, I'll probably throw a trail in just to make sure I don't get anything worse than like 59, call it 75 or so. Not quite at that point yet, but getting pretty close. I mean, time's running out, and I do want to let it run into that 61 if I can. But with only 25 minutes to go, you got to think about making sure you bank some of that profit. And it's the same thing with NIO. I might just have to take some out here for like a small 4 or 5 cent scalp trade, because that's the laziest break I've seen in a long time. NEO taking out the top and the market's going, and it is just stalling out here.
Yep, NEO. I don't know. I mean, the same thing's happening with Palantir right now. We are going to get longer, so there's no problem, but we're just on the wrong stock. I mean, it's not moving. We should have maybe gone to AMD or something like that. There's AMD. We did it because our quotes weren't working. I got in and out there quickly. Should have held that. But AMD, you guys know that we've liked that all day today. Some good bids here and then out. So these were actually really good trades. I'm decently up now on AMD today. So, but here we go. Does it take out this 83.25? Maybe heading into the close. It's only 337 right now. Lots of time still to go. Okay, I got to keep you guys over on MindMed because it's looking like it wants to test this 50 level. And I hate to keep talking about this, but I just think it's a good opportunity right now to hit this thing long through 350. I mean, it's up so much today. There's great news on this. And right now, I did want to talk about OCGN as well. I have an order to go long through 1016, and I'll show that in a minute. I just don't want to miss this. Okay, here we go. So we're going to get our hand ready on our execution here. You'll hear me slap the enter key, and then we'll buy some MindMed shares very, very soon. All right, let's just do it right now. So there it is. So we just got long on MindMed, $3.50 to average into our position. So now it's showing me long 49s. Let's see how far MindMed wants to fly now. They're resisting this. You see there's some reserve orders there. It's going through. 51s coming now, 52s. Let's see if this one wants to go, man. I think we got a good trade here. We're going to get back to 335. Let's see if MindMed just makes our weekend even that much better and brings us to the high side now. Not their product, but their stock, MindMed. Let's go long right now.
Or either way, there was, by the way, Sean, there was a kind of a refreshing order here in Toronto at 438. That is basically gone now. It's back for 100 shares, but I think it's, there it goes again. So it's back on the offer. There is a refresher in Toronto as well. It's trying to take out the top. Of course, they're going to move together. I mean, that's an absolute given. It's about time. NIO, you actually did a little something there. It just got to that 41.20 level. I just got a 20% in front of it. I still want to see if I can get some more out in front of 25. And again, NIO was just taking so long to get going here off that little break. It was a fail break the first time. I shorted it because of that break. I'm trying to make that money back. It is doing a heck of a job resisting the move to the upside. What is not resisting that move, and I do have that trail in now, is Snapchat, but I'm not sure we're going to end up using it. I feel like it would be criminal to let this get back below like a 60-50. So if it breaks 60-50, I'm going to be taking this one off, guys. No need for a trailing stop. We're going to put a trailing stop in, but no need to have an upside target. If we break 60.50, I'll lock in that $1.50. What a great name this has been. It gave you, like Sean was doing this morning, it gave you the breakout trade. It gave you pullbacks off the pre-market low. It gave you the pullback right into 58 even, and then that gave you $1. And here again, breaking 59, a good one on Snapchat. So strong earnings. They sold it off for some reason initially after market, and then sold it off after the pop today. And both times it manages to recover. So strong name. We love this one. But I got to make sure I put a trail in and lock in that profit.
Okay, unfortunately, guys, here, MindMed putting me to sleep again. So we're going to have to wait on this. It doesn't look like it wants to go. It tried there. I don't even see the guy anymore here at 49 or whatever the price was. So we're going to get, I think it was 44. I'm going to get out now. We just did empty a little bit. What did I get there? 45s. But you could see now it's starting to move back to the downside. It tried that 50 break. I'm not going to let this thing go all the way back. Like that big buyer that we saw there has disappeared now. So what a surprise. That's happened. Maybe they were just trying to get that short through. So there goes 40. 44 is going to break. So we are going to get out of that one right now as well. So again, this is the problem when you're trading on OTC markets. You know, sometimes there's follow through, sometimes there's not. I guess that's true of all markets, but we're just going to watch this one. There we go. So we finished that trade off. Unfortunately, guys, it's a 5-cent hit there. 4 cents. We were long at 49 average, out at 45 there. Now it's starting to go back to the downside. It might be worth a hold. There's no doubt about that. But again, with this market coming to a close now, I'll take the 50 one more time in case we just got psyched out there. But we just got out at 45. Let's wait to see what happens now. I will take it one more time, though.
I see what you did there. In case you got psyched out on my.
That would have been good. Oh shoot!
That was a great one. No, I just got out of Snapchat, and remember that 60 trade. That level off the pre-market low here took us right into 61. That was going to be the target. It started to slow down a little bit. I had my trailing stop in, so that if it snapped back down, I would get out for $1.50. I have taken $1.75. Some of it has to do with the impending imbalances that are coming out here. But also, this was the target and exactly where it resisted when I had my initial long. That's the kind of thing that I tend to remember. I'm not going to short it here off a reversal. That's too strong of a move here in Power Hour. But either way, it's absolutely fantastic. Sterling Silver, thank you for the super chat, but that is for you guys, the production staff. You guys should put yourselves on camera there for that one. Booyah, thank you so much for that. Sterling Silver, very, very generous. Those guys will spend it in good health.
Yeah, thank you. There they are. Give a big wave, guys. You guys are on there. That's $100, man. That's the wave.
What is that wave?
Yeah, let's get a little more excited than that, boys. Thank you so much, Sterling Silver, man. That means a hell of a lot to us for that super chat. Like, we come back and do this show for you. Big shout out to that. Thank you so much. We went long again, so we're long MindMed. It doesn't show it on the board, but we are long MindMed here at 49. So we're going to give this back to 35. If it goes, it goes. If not, it doesn't. I'm going to give it back to here. So that's it. We bought it again. We'll wait to see what happens now. We're long at 49 on MMED. So just to give you guys a quick update on that position, that's where we're long, and we're going to let that go. Palantir still not doing anything. Maybe it starts to go. We do have another bid here. Look at the market coming off now, though, so that's not a good sign for this Palantir position. So there's a
I might step in front of a train here.
What's the party going on?
And the train is UXIN. It just popped through $2. Now you make a run at this time of day. Okay, it's crazy. You think it's crazy to go short, but if I can get a tight stop short, breaking back through like 2 even, and then just think about giving it to that high of the day, I got to take a quick little shot at it for sure. That's a big time movement up. Of course, Brendan got you guys the news, and what an unbelievable push it just made in the last few minutes here. But at $2, a rejection at this level or a rejection on the breakout is kind of too hard to
400.
ignore. And then you look at here at 205, guys. That's absolutely crazy. Sterling Silver again.
Let's go, Sterling Silver. Thank you so much. Sterling Silver with the 4 bills there. Hey, Sterling, let us know what kind of a day you've had today. Thank you so much for that. That's $500 quick time, guys. Thank you so much, Sterling Silver. Much, much appreciated. Wow, that's going to be a good weekend party for sure. What up, Brandon?
It is officially Friday, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, Sterling Silver stepping up today. I mentioned TKAT earlier, guys. Here's DLPN as well. Joining the fun heading into the close here. Volume coming into DLPN, guys. 30% on this one.
Oh, boo, Neo, boo, Neo. I mean, look, I'm getting down to Neo if it breaks that 4 even. I still like the look of that UXIN, but watch out. That SPYR is running out of time to break down. I kind of want to give it a little bit here to take out that 4 to the short side, but there's a point at which you're not taking a breakout or a breakdown trade going into the close. Now, high flyer like UXIN, I kind of don't mind that because it just extended so far. But a name like this where, a lot of people that might have been selling and not willing to hold over the weekend, they've probably done a bunch of that. So if it doesn't come in the next couple of minutes, I'll have to walk away from the idea of the SYPR trade. I keep calling it Spider every now and then. That's just... dyslexia going on there, but SYPR was a runner. It feels like it's trying to hold this $4 range. That'll be key. If this opens above $4, that'll be a trade on Monday.
I can't believe Snapchat here. We went long, like Neil's mentioning there, 59.50, guys, and then now it's 61. What the hell? I thought we were doing pretty good getting out at 60.50, but we've left a little bit of money there on the board. So we take that smooth 75 cents, and then it goes even more. This is the imbalance locator, though. So right now you have BCE a sell. This is all going to be more public and actual at 350. So this is what's happening right now. I don't really see any major names on here that we've been looking at anyways. So we'll get back to that imbalance when it's time, right? So right now it's not time. So we will look at that one. Palantir, we did take another bid. It's getting very close here, man. We've averaged in. It's not, look at the market fading in here. We'll take one more bid on this. My average price is 46 and it's at 41. It's a 5-cent hit here. You saw we just took 75 cents on Snapchat. So this is well worth the risk to me, but it does look like it's coming down. We're gonna take one more bid at 37 here as it's coming. So we'll get long at 37. Hopefully you'll see that pop in. And then we will, it actually already went down to 37, but the gateway that I'm on is a paid one. So I got to get paid to get those shares. So pay me, but we'll wait to see down here, 23. I want to get out if it breaks a little bit lower than this, like maybe 30s, something like that if it does go down. So we're going to give this, it'll be like a 10, 15 cent hit on Palantir if it doesn't go. It's been an exciting day for Palantir, up that 2%. Obviously, there's better names than Palantir today, but that's a good one. OCGN did fade out. This was the long I was looking for. I'm going to cancel that. It's right here at 10.15. So that was the long we were looking at. Actually, I'll just keep it in case it does run. Actually, I'm going to cancel it. Only 13 minutes left, guys. We got to be flat at the end of the day.
That's the thing. Because we have to be flat at the end of the day, it limits the amount of time you can hold things, but it also limits when you can get into position. I'm running out of time to think about this rollover in UXIN. Am I actually going to wait for it to break $2? If it's going to start to come down here, it might make a little more sense to dip into it. If it makes a flush and then approaches to, it's still same kind of risk, like 4 or 5 cents or so. I'm not there yet because it just can't seem to roll over too hard. I like to join selling as opposed to start a party going. And wow, it's so much volume here that it just keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing. I can tell you that 22nd Century, this of course was the name that is supposed to be positively affected, at least by the possible nicotine legislation that comes through, is finally breaking out. So this I can sort of confidently hold into the close. I can put a trailing stop in. If it breaks the quarters, I'll probably put a trail back into like 15 or 20 or so and then see how far it can run. At this point, I'm still looking at, I was going to do 5. I'll probably give it to break even at this point because 12 minutes to go. Wow. It was a slow churn to the upside on this name, but finally getting some extension.
Yeah, I don't know if oh, it was on Occugen. I don't know. Sterling, do you want me to show? I see. I actually closed the chat by accident. I don't know what. Oh, there it is. I didn't close it. It's right here. Sterling, you just put in the chat if you want me to show that DM on here, and I will do it. But you just let me know if you want that. If you want that, I'll show what you send me on Twitter. And oh, holy shit is all I'm going to say. So you let me know if you want me to show that. I will put that up there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so here it goes, guys. This is what happened. And again, there's some nice notes on this. He's talking about how basically I believe it's off this. You tell me here, OCGN, but Sterling wants us to show this. So here it is. OCGN, $54,000 made today by you, Sterling. So again, man, thank you so much for the super chats. And all I can say is, like, if I had your face, I would just replace it on there, because that's an amazing trade. And again, there's some really nice notes there about your trade and about the notes and how the education is there. And like I'm not getting worked up, but it really means something to me that that's really special that you guys are able to pull that kind of coin and have that kind of trust and that kind of faith in what we're doing. So thank you so much, Sterling. That's amazing, guys. Yeah, if I had a Cash App, man, I'd take it. But you tell me whatever you want to do. But no, we do this show for free. So all of that, man, means a lot. Thank you so much, Sterling, once again. And hey, look, it's great for the show. It's great for you. But more importantly, man, enjoy that money. Don't spend it all in one place. And don't buy Okigen again. Let's just wait and figure out for the next best play. But congratulations, man. It takes a lot to put that kind of risk on. Great job, man.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, don't buy Okigen now, obviously. But there's always going to be another play. And Brendan might have mentioned that one. UXIN just went again parabolic. This might. So, by the way, if this halts at this point in the day, it's likely to halt until 4 o'clock. So when you get a trade halt in the last, I think it's 10 minutes, it might be 15 minutes, I gotta check that, you don't open back up until 4 p.m. So forget about that 5-minute rule. Watch out for UXI. If you don't want to get caught in a halt, and it looks like it would do so, potentially if it took out that 250, what an unbelievable runner that was. Had 2 moves in it. I'm kind of sort of kicking myself here that we didn't get that first one. I was actually looking for a rollover. It couldn't go. Thank goodness I didn't get run over by that freight train. I was this close to trying the short in through 2 even, and it didn't break. So that just made my weekend.
Man, that was such an easy trade again on UXIN. We talked about that trade, guys, how easy that was, and we didn't take it, so it doesn't matter. But it was this 175 break, right? We went. If you guys remember, do you remember the morning show? Hopefully you guys remember that. If you weren't part of it, but there you go. Like this was 170. Remember I was talking about it. 175, 175, and then 175 yesterday, and then today that 175 break was just such cash there. Wow. What a great trade. I got to take some more of those my damn self. Now, Sterling, you've motivated me, man. So that's for sure. Okay, MindMed, one last go. Like there's 8 minutes left, and we're gonna see now. Oh, wait a second. I gotta move over. We're gonna see now what this wants to do. I mean, it could break through 350. Great. We still have the long. We're long at 349 right now. It's a small position. It's not huge. We took it already, trying to break through 350. It didn't work. We let it go down a little bit. So let's wait to see now. Long right now, MindMed 349. There's one last chance, man. This thing could blow up and go to $4. Like this is what happens on the pink sheets. It can do that. So let's just wait to see if it does it. If it goes back, this is the plan, guys. If it breaks 350, you can go long 350, but then don't hold it back down through 350. You go in and you go out. Otherwise, you hold to see if this thing moons in the last 7 minutes. Might run out of time. Mr. Wickens.
I saw a note on Boeing here, guys. Not seeing much of a reaction in the stock, but Air Mexico buying up 24 new Boeing 737 aircraft and 4 787-9 Dreamliners. So as I mentioned, maybe a little bit delayed. We're starting to see some volume coming in here, but Boeing having a nice day anyways.
Absolutely. I mean,
here we go.
It's good news, but I want to come to Pinterest just for a quick second. I just made a mental note for myself here. Pins got ramshackled at through 84 if you go back into the 15th, and then there was another breakdown at 75. Top fail, break fail this morning, and now it's all the way back trying to take out the 75 even. So big level break. We're like, it's 353. I mean, a breakout at this time of day. If it's on a small cap, you can see them run. On something like a Pinterest, I'm not entirely sure it's going to go too far. I didn't see a notable imbalance there, but that is a level that if it is not broken, or if it holds on Monday morning, I'm going to love that one in Pinterest. Unfortunately for 22nd Century, it does feel like that might have been the top at that quarter there. So, I got the 505 long. It's still sort of in the money, but, it is what it is. If it breaks this 10, I'm likely to just take it out. We're running out of time at the end of the day. I did think it had a chance to push through. It did not. So that's me taking it out for like only a couple cents on the last little bit. So NEO was ill-fated. 22nd century, almost at XXII again, was the same thing. Just to go back to Snapchat, just so you guys can update. Now, I did take it off, but look at that consolidation and pushing higher into the close. Could Snapchat actually push to 62? I mean, that seems like a pipe dream with 5 minutes left, but you never know.
We have some pipe dreams as well. I have an offer in the 60s right now for MindMed. I think it can go higher, but there it is. So it breaks through 50. I hope you guys took that. We're long right now, 349 on MindMed from right here. We punched it once, then we punched it again. So it fails. Then we get out, and then you'd right there, and then we punched along again. So I said we took about, some of these outs are like 45s, 46s there. This is a 48 out, so we take about a 4 or 5 cent hit, plus fees and stuff like that. So right now we're about flat on the trade. It's not, we're not going to like go crazy on this one. But if it does somehow moon, then, okay, here it goes. Then we could get a little bit of money on this trade. So let's just continue to go to the upside. We're positive on MindMed, but we want this to go even further. I said that if you got to 350, we're running out of time, man, only 5 minutes left. So if you got to 350, you could hold it back until 350. But right now it's struggling at 55. Let's just hope that some whale or somebody comes in here and buys this up a little bit and breaks some of these levels so that we can get going. But here we go. It's a nice 5 or 6 cent winner on a $3 name. That's good, but we want a little bit more on this. So we're not going to hold this until the close because we can't. And then that's another thing. Pink sheets, again, check with your broker, but there's not much, if any at all, aftermarket printing happening with OTC markets. Okay, check back on Palantir. We did get that bid. So now our average price is 43. So we're going to get out if this comes back to 50. We'll get out of everything at like 23.48 or something and just wind up taking a winner upside if we can get out right here. That'd be great. I don't even want to wait for 50, but we'll wait for 48s, 49s on Palantir. And let's just wait on MindMed as well. What up, B?
Just a heads up on that Palantir. 61,000 on the sell side right now. Love Southwest, 164,000. That is buy side imbalance. Everything else I'm seeing right now, guys, on the buy side as well. CCL also looking like a decent sized buy so far.
Yeah, with only a few minutes to go here, just going to go back, checking on Coinbase because it tried to break back through 300. Tried it on the show here, shorted in front, out for the loss, took some out for a bit of a win at 302 and change, 302.50. It's now trying desperately to hold this 290 level. So the selling once again has come in. Now, I mean, spot has actually held up above 50,000, so it would be a nice little hold at 290. We've got to file that one away if it gets there. I was looking at Southwest. Well, I mean, we were trading American Airlines today in Southwest in yesterday's action. Now, this would have been, if there was a little bit more strength here, it actually sold off the top here. A little more strength. I kind of like that 6180 breakdown. The fact that it just bounced off VWAP, if we can hold this going into the close, I'd sort of stay a little bit bullish on the airlines going into next week. You got to have that hold, though. You don't want to see it dumping twice through a level like that, especially with selling coming in at the end of a week, which has been okay for Southwest. Catching the upgrade along with American Airlines. But only 3 minutes left to go. I don't see a position I'm going to put on with this little time left. Snap is still holding, but trying to pull back off 61.50. Couldn't quite get to 62. Got close.
Here we go. We're coming flying in right now. So that was easy. Our Palantir, like, okay. We got 48s there. It ripped up to 48. I mean, it's at 46 now. So that's another win. That's 6 cent win. But we gave back some money. I mean, we didn't get back any money. It came back out. We got some out at 52 on MindMed, and then we had to punch 45 to get the rest out. So a losing opportunity there on MindMed, but I liked the opportunity. So that was okay for me. But it did, I mean, again, it's just not enough time left in the day. But see, there it goes, like 51s again. So I would just say on this one, we'll wait to see what happens on Monday. It may not be here available on the pink sheets on Monday. So I cannot recommend holding it. I don't know what the stance is. If it gets uplisted, the broker should share your, convert your shares over to NASDAQ. But
hopefully without delay.
Again, yeah, that's the problem. There may be a delay there, so I don't want to recommend holding this, but I'm out now, and we're flat with only 2 minutes left, man. To say this has been a good day, let's just go upside, man. Sterling, thank you so much for all your super chats. It's been a big week. I hope it's been a big week for you. That was a monster day, and thank you for the love on those sticky notes. I'll keep posting them for that, and yeah, that means a lot to me that you were able to take that trade off there. I wish you had MVIS and some of these other ones on this level as well, but great trade there. Thank you so much for sharing that. It actually made my weekend just knowing that you crushed it like that. So, and I don't even know you, but that's fantastic. We love the community here, and once again, man, big trade. Congratulations on that one. The market, Neil, I mean, it's coming back to the downside here, but But
yeah, we're selling off.
There's always going to be, and Arun talked about this earlier. I mean, he was, we talked about Friday selling is what he talked about, which is going to be wrong, but that doesn't matter. The point is that there's a move coming in to the close here today.
This looks technical, though.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's coming right back to this level. So we'll see if it breaks 13, but it doesn't matter. There's only a minute left.
Yeah, I mean, like we just got to like the beginning of the week, or well, sorry, at the end of last week, 41.84. Then tried to take out that high in the ES, and immediately reversed. So I kind of feel like it's just one of those. What an unbelievable run, eliminating everything that the whatever capital gains tax decision or possible decision put into the market to the downside. But I mean, Sterling, you're the absolute man, legend, of course. Ms. V is going to drink a lot of a nice coffee off of that as we share around here. We're going to drop the countdown, but I'm watching to see where the base is going to be on these futures. I wouldn't be shocked to see it sell through 41.70 going into the aftermarket as well, so we can still see some movement after the close.
Okay, here we go, guys. With only 10 seconds to go, who's ringing the bell? It's Miss Maggie over there today. So what's up, Maggie? With only 5 seconds to go, you're going to hit that bell in 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are now done for the week. Wow. You know what we should do now that I think about this, Brendan? Every Friday we could do like a weekly kind of recap, like what the NASDAQ or whatever was up for the week. But today looks like a good day, Brendan, even on the ES, also over 1%.
Yeah, I checked, 41.83 half was all-time high. So we did get to all-time highs.
There it is.
But we didn't close in all-time high territory, guys. So intraday, all-time high, 1.08%, 0.8 for the Dow. NASDAQ, 1.3. Nice numbers right across the board. Yeah, Bitcoin still, let's see what happens over the weekend. A full % and change for crude oil, guys. So yeah, nicely positive to wrap up a pretty interesting week.
I mean, we're basically, if I'm correct, flat on the week. I mean, we opened at 41.7, and we're basically at that price and trying to flush through. It's been an unbelievable roller coaster ride into it. That's what it's all about. I'm glad we're all happy to be able to share that with you. It's absolutely fantastic. It's a lot of fun to be able to do what we do here, for sure. I want to make sure everyone has a fantastic weekend. Of course, there's not much in the way of earnings for Monday, but next week still has some bangers in it, Sean.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be, earnings on Monday are never really a thing, but trust me, like we just had Netflix, we've already been through the banks, so guess what's coming? Man, shout out to Jim Cramer, but FANG is coming soon, guys. Take out the Netflix, but you're going to have Facebook, Amazon, Google. I mean, Microsoft's going to be coming out as well, so Wednesday, there you go. So yeah, it's all going to be next week. It should be great. Plus we have my favorites, AMD, going to come through Squares. I mean, look, it's going. If you thought this week was good,
it's bigger.
Believe me,
we're just starting.
Next week's going to be better. Yeah. Next week's going to be better. Any earnings you guys are looking out for there? I mean, I just went over.
When you said the entire list, that's why I can't get.
Come back next week and join us for that. Yeah.
Yes, exactly, guys. So if it's just, we had a lot of people joining us for the first time today. We are live at 8:30 every single day. We have a free watch list. I mean, if this is not exciting, then I'm not sure you're in the right place. But for our whole production team, for Maggie who rang the bell, thank you for those super chats, Sterling. There they are. They're going to have a good weekend. We're all going to have a good weekend.
There he is. That's more like it,
I love
Rob.
those dance moves, by the way. Those are some slick moves there, Rob. You got the arms wailing and everything. That was a good one.
He's got his summer flower shirt on.
Chat. There it is. Okay, maybe it's not that hype as I thought after all.
Now you're doing too much.
Maybe that wasn't. Yeah, okay, that was pretty good though. For Neil, for Brendan, for Miss V, I'm Sean. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. Ciao.
Monday morning.